So, last night's game was an exceptional performance from Rickea Jackson. It was an exceptional big shots by Azare, 5 of 5 from 3. Kelsey Plum was great. But I'm going to be honest, I just feel like of all the players, outside of Plum, who's in the back nine of her career, the player who has the most potential on this team is Cameron Brink. Like, it is not normal what Cameron Brink can do. Like, she could be the ultimate version of an Alana Smith. That is the potential of Cameron Brink, and that is scary potential-wise. Like, I don't think people realize just how good Cameron Brink could be. Like, offensively, it's not there yet. But, like, if you've looked at Cameron Brink in the Seattle game, which was their previous game, Cameron Brink scored 7 straight points. Like, Cameron Brink has the ability to hit the 3 ball if needed. She was horrendously off yesterday, missing some layups, missing some jump shots. Like, the offense isn't there yet. But she is, I kid you not, she is the most impactful defender. If she can learn to stay out of foul trouble, she will be the most impactful defender in the WNBA ever. I think she's already, on a minute-by-minute basis, the most impactful defender in the WNBA. The problem is that her minutes are limited due to foul trouble, as much as, like, that our minutes restriction. But if you guys haven't seen, Cameron Brink had 4 blocks in 7 minutes. Like, anything around the rim on Cameron Brink is just going to be blocked. She is going to block everything. Like, you can't, if you go by her, she's going to block you from behind. And there's no footage of this. She switched on to Kelsey Mitchell and stayed in front of her footwork-wise. She is about 6'6". She has a way above 7 foot wingspan. Clearly, it was a volleyball player because of some of the way she can block with 2 hands at times. And, like, she's already had, like, 4 or 5 games in the WNBA where she's had 5 blocks. She's played 3 games this season, and she's had 2 5-block games. She's on a 15-minute restriction. She's already had, like, she's literally blocking a shot every 3 minutes this season. Like, it's not even funny what Cam Brink is doing. Like, Sophie Cunningham to the basket. Easy volleyball spike. And if you guys don't understand, this play exactly just shows. This shows why Cameron Brink is so effective. And look, is Cameron Brink better than Rickea Jackson right now? I think that's a maybe. If you just, both ends of the floor are important. But I would say Rickea is a little bit better. But watch this right here. Watch how Ray Burrell guards Sophie Cunningham. When you have Cam Brink on the floor, it allows you to play this style of basketball. It allows you. Ray Burrell is literally giving Sophie Cunningham the basket. She is daring Sophie Cunningham to drop in. And when you have a Michaela Timpson, and nearly every team in the WNBA has a non-shooting big, when you can dare players to the basket, it allows you to deny everything. So if you look at what they're doing here, obviously I think, what does Azare do?
Turnover there.
So Azare is in help side here. She's getting ready to help over. She can cover Dantas. They're almost overplaying lanes. Like, you can see it looks like they're in help side. There's no passes that are on. So Sophie Cunningham is in a position right here, right now. First of all, I don't know what Azare is doing. I don't know what Azare is doing. But either way, you're not making a pass from here to here through Azare and Cam Brink. Sophie Cunningham has to get to this position right here. Bad defense by Azare. If Azare was smart, Azare is here. There's no reason for Azare to be there. But still, it allows people to be out of position. It allows people to do bad things. I just realized the commentary was on, and you can see there she pushes the floor, gets it up. Like, she can move. She can really, really move. Well, that's a foul. That's just a foul. So, we're going to be honest. But this one here, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, she just double-handed. Like, and again, obviously this one was overturned. But, like, what? She had a horrendous shooting game. She had an absolutely horrendous shooting game. she still comes out and is a defensive factor. Not even defensive factor. Teams are scared to drive in at the basket because Cam Brink is there ready to block them. We've seen it last year with Aja Wilson. Aja was the MVP. Aja was scared to go at Cam Brink. Cam Brink blocked Aja 5 times last year. Just like what's her name did as well. Cardoso did as well. But like teams are going to be scared. Teams are going to be scared to drive at the LA Sparks because of Cam Brink there. And it's going to be scary what the Indiana Fever do, or what the Sparks do next year. Because a lot of people, they're like, oh, the Sparks don't have their draft picks. They don't have this. They don't have that. Do I think the Sparks made a right call with Plum for Malonga? I'm less annoyed by the Sparks doing this than I would have been like if a different team had done it, because the Sparks still got the 9th pick and Kelsey Plum is going to stay. So Diarca Hamby wants to stay. Kelsey Plum's going to stay. Azare's probably going to stay. Even if maybe Azare won't, because one of them has to come off the bench. But you've now got Rikia, who's still there for 2 more years on a rookie deal, who's starting to figure it out. Like Rikia, I thought Rikia was very empty stats. And it's the way she's scoring. She's shooting more threes because she was too much of a mid-range shooter. But now she's starting to attack the basket. She's starting to shoot the 3 more. All of these things. Like she is absolutely, like she is getting there. She's getting there. She is becoming a really, really good player. And Cam Brink is going to be so important for this team's success. Like the Sparks actually have. I think it must be surprising for a lot of teams to realize that like Cameron Brink is this good, and the Sparks, who have been a poverty franchise just from 2 draft picks in 2024, have become this good, and they've got a bright future. Like the LA Sparks, like Julie Alamond's not old. Like what age is Julie Alamond? Oh no, she's my age. Julie Alamond, she's got 2 or 3 more years in her. Kelsey Plum has got maybe 3 more good years in her. Azare Stevens is around the same age. Yes, Diarca Hamby's on kind of the older side, but they don't play slow. They don't play old. Like they might have been in the NBA before, WNBA before. They might have been vets, but like they play fast. You've got players like Julie Van Loo, who I don't know if she's going to stay next year, but is a good bench player. I think Sarah Ashley Barker reminds me a lot of Lexi Hull in the fact that she is a dog on defense, but she just hasn't been able to hit a shot in the WNBA. And it is genuinely a big thing for the Sparks, because let's be real, everybody knows how good Rikia Jackson is going to be. Everyone kind of expects that. Azare, I think, is starting to kill it this year. I don't know what's going to happen in free agency, who's going to go where. But, like, I think a lot of people are going to want to be in LA. And, look, could this team have been... Imagine if this team had gotten Paige Bueckers. If this team somehow had gotten Paige, who I still believe Kelsey Plum is better than right now, but Paige is 7 years younger. If this team had gotten Paige, it is... it becomes a really, really interesting... it would have been a really interesting young team. I kind of agree with them trading the pick as well, because I don't know who they would have taken. They didn't really have a need for a Sonia Citron. They didn't have a need for Dominique Malonga because Cameron Brink's already there. And I would be more annoyed about this as well if Plum wasn't going to stay, and if Cameron Brink wasn't realistically going to walk anyway. Or sorry, if Cameron Brink wasn't going to walk, wasn't already there anyway. And if she couldn't walk because of a rookie deal. But yeah, they're in a really good shape. And look, they have all the offense in the world. They have so many weapons on the offensive end. The difference is that not only do they have the weapons on the offensive end, they have the best young defender in the WNBA. And if we're talking about young bigs potential, Angel Reese is better than her right now. Brink has more potential just because she can already shoot the 3 ball a bit and is significantly better on the defensive end. So Brink has the more potential than Angel. Angel is way better right now. We'll see in 2 or 3 years. Like if Brink gets like 25, 26 and she hasn't reached it, then look, we give her the crown. But if we're talking about young bigs in the WNBA, Malonga has the best in terms of potential. For me, it's Malonga, Brink, Aaliyah. I think Brink has got as much, if not more, potential than Aaliyah Boston. I still think, again, there's a good chance that these, like, Brink might be just all potential. It's all flashes, but the flashes we've gotten from Brink over the last 2 years have been as good as any young player in the W.